It's a pretty momentous day in the world of football, with the European Super League actually rising from the dead, and seems like it actually could be a reality once again. Now, it's been a crazy day. I'm sure you've all been checking online, but there's been loads of updates already just on day one of this announcement coming. I think the biggest surprise so far for me is the amount of clubs that have come out already day one and rejected the Super League. Now, is this a bit foolish? I mean, okay, none of us want the European Super League, but we haven't even heard really what they're changing it to. We've heard some details. There's going to be relegation. There is a bit of danger now. There are going to be 4 leagues. We've heard that. But there's not a lot more information out there at the moment. And I'm just quite surprised how quickly clubs have rejected the Super League. I'm not saying I support it. I'm just saying I'm surprised, knowing how the money men in football work, I'm surprised how quickly clubs have come out and just said, nah, we're out already. And I'm going to show you a list here of the clubs that have currently rejected it. As of recording, it's like 10 o'clock in the evening. So this is where we're at. So this is on Twitter. So this is Centre Goals here. Bravo to them. Go give them a follow. And as you can see, there's some big names and some odd names here. So you've got Manchester United, Man City, Tottenham, Chelsea come out pretty much straight away. We're rejecting it. No Liverpool, who were one of the sort of forerunner pushers of the Super League back when it came out 2 years ago. All quiet from Liverpool right now, so that's interesting. Of course, you're going through this, you can see the list here. I'm not going to read all the names out. Of course, there's no Real Madrid and Barcelona because they are running the thing. And you've got to think, Bayern and Dortmund in Germany, that's a big one. And to be honest, I wonder would it even be possible for the German teams to join it, even if they wanted to, being the ownership sort of model in Germany where all the fans own 51% of each club. The German clubs, it's never going to happen. You're never going to get a German club entering the Super League just because everyone's going to vote against it. So, which is looking like a rather smart setup from the Bundesliga there. They're looking very clever with that setup. So maybe that is something that, is it too late? It's probably too late now, but, that's looking like a clever way to run the club right now. Of course, you've got the 2 French clubs. They're the 2 big French ones. Inter, Roma and Atalanta. Now, of course, Juventus are, in bed with Real Madrid and Barcelona, so they're not there, of course. And then Feyenoord at the bottom. Now, I do think that's quite an interesting list. Now, what you may have noticed here, I've just seen online that from Italy, that Napoli are the first team to express interest in actually joining the Super League, which is fascinating. I'd love to find out what Napoli fans think of this, because they are the first club to just go against everybody else and say, well, we're interested in joining. I wonder how that's going to affect their position, what their fans think of that. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's all going to be a waiting game to see how this plays out, what clubs actually reject it, because what I'm finding weird is if we can't have a European Super League from the club's point of view, they just want to keep it. Do they want to keep it as it is? Because I'm not sure the current system is working particularly well. I can't say that everybody's particularly happy about the current system with UEFA and FIFA running everything. So are they proposing change? This is why I'm so surprised. Tell me what you think. Are you surprised how quickly this has happened? It's just going to be interesting to see what the alternative is. Are they rejecting it because they know something? Or are they planning, is there a chance to have a B team? A secondary team that you can enter. Could we not have that? Could we not have, Chelsea, Euro Chelsea, and then that team enters the European Super League? Could they be running 2 clubs at once? I don't know. That's why I'm surprised they've all rejected it. But like I said, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. And it's going to be fascinating. It's going to be, there's so much content going to be made around this, and I want to see which other clubs are going to be backing the Super League as well. So if you've got any comments or you want to let your feelings know about the Super League, are you a fan of the Super League? Do you think there might be a good idea? Is there an opportunity here that everybody's missing? because it's very easy to jump on the bandwagon of it's terrible, it's awful. Yeah, which is probably where I came from at the start. But when people start jumping on the bandwagon and just rejecting, it does make you think, are we all just going along with it here? Are we all just agreeing it's bad without actually knowing if it's bad? I mean, I don't want to watch, teams play at, 1 o'clock in the morning in Australia just because that's part of, I don't want to do that. But I also would like the rights to be sorted out. I don't like the TV rights. I don't like having 5 different subscriptions just to watch the football. It's insane. You still can't watch the 3 o'clock. All that is still broken. People are forgetting that all still doesn't work. But is the Super League the answer? Stay tuned to find out. Catch you later.